the Rising Appalachia Live recording. We're so excited that you're all here. We always spend time in the studio with Chloe and myself and perhaps a handful of guest musicians from the area that we're in, depending on where the studio is. But then when we perform and we know that we have a festival lineup or a tour, we bring out this whole ensemble of rhythm and bass and groove.
I got a chicken, got a wooden leg, breast damn chicken that ever laid leg. Lay more heads than a hit around the barn. Another drink of whiskey won't do me no harm. Go ahead. You cackle in the back, but go chicken. Go chicken.
Definitely feel like the older I get, the more interesting traditional music is, because it has been here for so long, and there's a reason that it's been here for so long. And balanced with songwriting, you know, a lot of people can write a song, but learning ancient music has such a heart to it and such a soul to it. That's something that Rising Appalachia speaks to a lot, is, you know, preserving these traditional songs and then also offering them up in perhaps a little bit different of a light or a more rhythmic or expansive or however you want to call it way, so that it then can reach new audiences. You know, we don't ever necessarily want to be mimicking things, but holding true to the original sound of songs.
And if you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, Lord, bring it to me. Bring your sweet love. Bring it on home to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know I laugh when you left, but that's only hurt myself. Lord, bring it to me. Bring your sweet love. Bring it on home to me.
I grew up in very much the urban South. I grew up in downtown Atlanta, Georgia, in a small area in Little Five Points, where the neighborhood was sort of a mix of young working artists and families. And my childhood was surrounded by the diversity that I think is such a strong asset to American culture and such a powerful part of urban culture.
Down south, said the Mississippi calls my name. Take me back to the place where I first saw the light, to the sweet sunny south. Take me home. Take me back to the place where I first saw the light, to the sweet sunny south. Take me home. Sweet Georgia rain, Louisiana, yeah, you're home to me. Said sweet Georgia rain, Louisiana, yeah, you're home to me. Way down south, said the Mississippi calls my name. Way down south, said the Mississippi calls my name.
I'll be crossing Appalachia, waiting for the Mississippi across Lake Pontchartrain. And I'll be
be crossing Appalachia, waiting for the Mississippi across Lake Pontchartrain. Way down.
We try not to take any sort of preachy, let me tell you how the world should be type outlook on our music or our lyrics. Even though we do have political songs, we have stuff about the oil spill, we have stuff about Katrina, mountaintop removal, all of these issues that are hot topics for our whole band. We try to sort of put them into the music in a way that is very present and brings the topic of conversation up and into the audience and into the community.
It's the coming together of people in their difference to bring about beauty, to bring about understanding, to bring about peace, to bring about love, bring about conscious food, help the planet, stop overusing anything.
Soon I will be done.
Occupy Appalachia and occupy the
Soon I will be
bayou.
done.
Occupy your sound waves, cause we will not be
Soon
lied
I will
to.
be done.
Occupy your bank account and occupy your
Soon I
health
will
care.
be done.
Occupy your garden, cause oh my dear, you best
Soon
be
I will be done.
Occupy your mother tongue and occupy your
Soon I will be
neighborhood.
done.
Occupy reality, deliver depth the best
Soon
you
I will
could.
be done.
Occupy your homelands, occupy your
Soon
public
I will be
schools,
done.
occupy the pen and ink, occupy the law,
Soon I will be done.
occupy Wall Street, occupy your
Soon
corner
I will
store,
be done.
occupy the sound waves, occupy your
Soon
front
I will
door,
be done.
occupy Wall Street, occupy your
Soon I
basic
will
rights,
be done.
occupy the front lines, and when it's time, step up to fight.
Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, with the troubles of the world, with the troubles of the world. Soon I will be done with the troubles of the world, gonna occupy my mind.
I also think it's really important that American citizens look at the impact that they have environmentally and on the resources of the world.
West Virginia is kind of like the third world of the United States. It's like a resource sacrifice zone in parts. And I was lucky enough not to come from the coal fields, from where the mountaintop removal is going on. We have some deep mining where I'm from. It's a total travesty. I mean, it's just outrageous what they're doing there.
All during the week, we were in like thriving, hot, urban, southern culture. On weekends, we'd come up into this area a lot, into the Blue Ridge Mountains, into southern Appalachia, and we had this balance of musical and I think also personal and emotional connection with both places. And this whole area has such a thriving Appalachian culture. It has a really strong connection still to the root culture that I think was born in these mountains.
I think that I always try to bring like as much authentic energy to the drums as I can. So I'm able to just bring some of that traditional music into the sound. And I think that the group was really wanting some of that traditional sound in there, and it's just a really good fusion. I think it just works really well together.
We started playing music and people responded to it in a very beautiful way. And so That simple fact has carried it this whole time.